எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். Good afternoon to you all. I'd like to introduce myself. Maybe most of you might know me, but still I will prefer to introduce myself. My name is Pawan Kalyan. I formed, apart from being an actor, I quit films and established a political party in 2014. The party name is JanaSena. எனக்கு 20 வருஷம் தாண்டி போயிடுச்சு. மெட்ராஸ் விட்டுட்டு சென்னை விட்டுட்டு எனக்கு தமிழ் பேசுகிறது பழக்கம் போயிடுச்சு. ஏதாவது தப்பு இருந்தாலும் எல்லாரும் மன்னிக்கணும். The purpose of this meeting, the meeting oda purpose enna, it's not to say anything, it's about to share myself. ஒரு பார்ட்டி ஒரு கட்சி ஆரம்பிச்சிட்ட அப்புறம் நான் யூஎஸ் போயிட்டேன், பிரிட்டன், யூரோப், கல்ஃப் போயிட்டேன். நம்ம பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறது ஸ்டேட்ஸ், நம்ம நேபரிங் ஸ்டேட்ஸ், தமிழ்நாடு, கர்நாடகா, மகாராஷ்டிரா, ஒரிசா, நம்ம சவுத் இந்தியன் ஸ்டேட்ஸ்க்கெல்லாம் நான் போனதில்லை. In a contemporary political situation, in contemporary political landscape, I think it is my responsibility to introduce myself, what I am, and what we are doing. என்னோட கட்சி ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு முக்கிய காரணம், the way the national parties, let it be Bharatiya Janata Party or Congress, didn't give a damn about the responsible bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, combined Andhra Pradesh. I grew up in Chennai, been pulled out because film industry has been shifted to Hyderabad. First time I felt, after a long time, though we speak the same language, maybe different dialects and some other situations there, for a long time, for more than 10 வருஷத்து மேலே தெலுங்கானால ஆந்திராக்கார் ஒரு செகண்ட் கிரேட் சிட்டிசன்ஸ் மாதிரி அங்கே தெலுங்கானா லீடர்ஸ் ஹியூமிலியேட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, ட்ரீட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு யோசனை இருந்தது அந்த டைமில். when I was in Chennai, நான் எப்பவுமே அந்த மாதிரி ஃபீல் பண்ணல. பட் ஒரே லாங்குவேஜ், பட் டைலெக்ட் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். இந்த அளவுக்கு போகுமா பாலிடிக்ஸ்? And sets were burnt out, film sets were burnt out. A lot of issues happened there. But when I look back, what could be the reason for all this? Is about the political leadership and their mismanagement, their faulty policy making. It caused great inconvenience, humiliation to the people of Andhra Pradesh and to the people of India in general. So none of our political classes, none of our political leaders could not address what people were suffering. என்ன மக்கள் என்ன சஃபர் ஆகுறாங்களோ, என்ன ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுறாங்களோ யாருமே ரெப்ரசன்ட் பண்ணுறதில்ல. The Congress, the National Party Congress and BJP, it was BJP which initiated the bifurcation process. A statehood could have given in a more responsible manner, but not in a haphazard manner like this. The reason why I had thought, what made me was, I said, in this entire process, மக்களுக்கு எங்கேயுமே சே இல்லை. இதில் எங்கே அவருக்கு ஒரு ரெஸ்பான்ஸ், அவருக்கு ஒரு பேச்சுக்கு ஒரு சே இல்லை. இது ஓன்லி பொலிட்டிக்கல் கிளாஸ் பண்ண தப்புக்கு, பொலிட்டிக்கல் லீடர்ஷிப் பண்ண மிஸ்மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்க்கு. And entire development has gone. We are far away from the development of Andhra Pradesh. Because of that reason, in 2009, in 2003 I had decided to come into politics. By 2007 and 8, I formed a NGO called Common Man Protection Force, which will initiate the political accountability. And that was the reason for it. And after that, when Mr. Chiranjeevi has started PRP, I left it and joined in PRP. I worked for PRP. We garnered around 18 seats with a vote share of 18 to 19% in combined state. When now it comes to Andhra Pradesh, it was around 23, 24%. When the state was divided, on purpose I didn't contest. Because at this juncture, state needs a lot of support instead of splitting it, instead of fighting amongst ourselves. It is better if I support without contesting, though we had a vote share of 23%. I didn't contest and I supported. Because of us, Bharatiya Janata Party and TDP could form the government and Mr. CBN could become Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. With the great expectations, with the great hope, we rallied behind BJP. We supported Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. But the reality now is they're deeply buried in corruption. Mr. TDP governance is deeply buried in corruption. Whichever constituency, there are 175 constituencies. Whichever constituency you go, you'll see a minimum 1,000 crore worth of corruption everywhere. Let it be a sand mafia. Let it be basic irrigation projects, whatever you could name it. There's widespread corruption there. At the same time, BJP, which went back on their word for special category status, it caused us a lot of pain, a lot of inconvenience, a lot of pain which we had gone through. So my purpose of coming here is, as a political party, we keep approaching, we go to US, we go to United States, we go to England, we go to UK, we go to other parts of United Kingdom, we go to other parts of Europe, but we never get to know our neighboring states. So my purpose of this press meet or meeting is to introduce myself, to make sure that we understand each other before addressing our political leaders, before meeting the Tamil Nadu political leaders or other South Indian political leaders. This is from JanaSena party, this is our first exercise to introduce to the people of Tamil Nadu, to introduce ourselves to the people of Tamil Nadu, that what we are, who we are. And I felt there is a need. In 2019, the future is going to be a coalition politics. A lot of regional players going to play a very pivotal role, quite a prominent role. So at this juncture, I felt it is need of the hour to know your neighboring states and your neighboring political landscape. As an actor, we get to know our counterparts in other parts of state, other parts of India, but hardly we get to know other parts of leaders from political landscape. So I would like to introduce, that's the reason why I came here. And we felt, and throughout, in 2012 when I was traveling, in 2016, when around still Miss Tarachipulaivi, Sri Jayalalitha was alive, and I was shooting in Polachi, I could feel the anger of youth, angst of youth in Tamil Nadu. Somehow they detest BJP, they detest Bharatiya Janata Party. They're quite angry with Bharatiya Janata Party, saying that they come and meddle into our politics, into our political system. They're angry with the note ban. They're angry with the way then Chief Minister Srimati Jayalalitha was treated. And all this made them extremely angry. Then I thought, one day it might become a great movement. So they were saying, in social networking, we're going to create a lot of movement. By then I never realized that one day it would become a Jallikattu movement. We don't see Jallikattu movement as a small movement. We see it as the anger of youth, pain of youth, who are representing for a transformation in politics. They need self-respect, that's what they said. So what context I came here was to make sure to convey myself how Bharatiya Janata Party or TDP are doing convenient politics, or Congress to the matter. Somewhere there is a need for all the South Indians, because as we become more smaller players, as we become more regional players, we tend to lose our power. The issue is here, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, they are the ones who are going to decide the Indian political system. They are the ones who are going to decide what our future is going to be. And somewhere this has to be stopped. Somewhere we have to have a major say. Being a small players, we are losing the ground. We are losing our say. So what we felt from JanaSena party is we would like to approach each and every small players, pan-India, which would like to start from the southern part first. We want to approach. We want to say that unless all the regional players, small players come together, unless we come collectively in 2019, so let us have an understanding first, let us know each other. The first exercise what we want to do is we want to come here and introduce ourselves. We want to say what our interests, how our interests can be safeguarded. And this is what made me to come here. And the bifurcation really caused a lot of pain in Andhra Pradesh. And this is what exactly I had conveyed to Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. That bifurcation has caused a lot of inconvenience. I request him to bring back certain accountability. Whatever they promised, they should be given to us. If it is not, at least they owe us an explanation why they are not able to give it. And these are the reasons each and every player using it for their complete convenience, each political player. And JanaSena is entirely different. We want to make sure we want to bring back political accountability to all the political players we support it. And I'd like to request you all to look at the cause, to look at the issues of North Indian dominance, especially Bihar. When I'm talking about North Indian dominance, I don't mean between people. It is about the North Indian political class. We are upset. We are purely angry. So unless we create a very strong southern political movement, it would be very difficult in the times to come, in the years to come, to face the North Indian leadership. And also our demand from JSP is to make sure to have one more capital in the southern part of India, as Baba Saheb Ambedkar envisioned. And he wanted one larger state like UP or some other Bihar, especially UP. If they keep as one, they're going to dominate the entire India in future. And what he had envisioned, it came true. And they didn't give us a great opportunity even to correct ourselves, even to give us a right, whatever we deserve. In a haphazard manner, the state had been divided. And today, the sad part is our own players, our own state political leaders like Mr. Sri CBN, Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu. And conveniently, they have forgotten what Congress had done, what BJP had done. And as per their convenience, according to their convenience, they keep shifting the stand. And it is causing a lot of distress and a lot of distress amongst the current generation. So JSP is going to fight against this. And we demand the central government from the city of Chennai not to overlook the interests of South, to make sure that South is understood through people, not by the elected representatives. The problem in bifurcation was also Congress party, by understanding the representative, they thought they had understood the Andhra Pradesh, which they haven't, because the elected representatives truly don't represent the people. So we wanted the national leaders to understand the pain and the agony of South, Andhra Pradesh or Tamil Nadu, the rest of the states. My fear is, if we ignore this, it is like a problem is like this, such an elephant is in the room, we are trying to ignore it, as if it is not existing. This is very much existing. My pain today is, if a simple dialect difference and little sharing of revenue, sharing of irrigation projects could cause a unified state into two states. Tomorrow it can replicate anywhere. Even it can replicate in Tamil Nadu, it can replicate in Karnataka. Or one day it could, after 20 years from now, people might ask for a different country altogether. Though what I'm saying today, it might be excessive. But deep down, let us not forget the roots. There is ample examples are there, ample opportunity, like situation is there where we could get into such kind of situation. So to avoid all that, I think I want the central government to look at us, to look at the southern part of India, to make sure to notice our issues, not to ignore it just because Our number of parliamentarians, number of seats are small in number compared to Uttar Pradesh. All these things, somewhere deep down, we are initiating a South Indian, a collective movement for the benefit of, for our rights of South India, to the central, to the North Indian leadership, especially, not to the people. People are always fine. It is only the North Indian political class. I personally feel you should understand more about South India, and that's what I would like to initiate.
We could see, many film stars are emerging in political arena in the recent times. In Tamil Nadu, even Rajinikanth and Kamala Hassan. Any chances of joining with them in the future?
See, when I started a political party, fundamentally, I was never an actor. I happened to be pushed to be an actor. Fundamentally, always I wanted to work for people or some social issues, though I never knew it was one day it was going to turn into a political party. But as an actor, it's very easy to convey a story, to convey an issue, to solve an issue in 2.5 hours screenplay on screen. But in reality, you have to wait for, sometimes you have to wait for an issue even for 2 decades. So it's going to take a lot of time. So any actor who comes into politics should have a great tenacity and a lot of patience, loads of patience, tons of patience is needed. And if someone has that, I think definitely they will succeed and they will go ahead.